So let's try undoing this one. Okay, so I'll give you some steps here. Step 1. Okay, maybe I'll write it off to the side here. 1. Factor. We need to know factor pieces. So I'm going to write this as 5x minus 7 over x minus 3 x plus 1. Okay, the second step is separate to partial fractions. Okay, so when I separate it to partial fractions, I need to generalize the numerator. So I end up with x over x minus 3 minus, actually maybe I'll use an a so we don't confuse that. And I'm going to say, or plus, b over x plus 1. Okay? So the third step is add back together. So when I do that, I'm going to end up with a times I need to multiply by x plus 1 plus b times, and I need to multiply the other one by x minus 3. And this is all over the common denominator. At this point now that we don't really need to keep track of the denominator, because what we're doing is we want to know how it equals 5x minus 7 in the numerator. Okay, so the next step is we want to make the numerators equal. Okay, and we can actually group the coefficients. Okay, and so I'll put here group terms. So let me just highlight that because that goes with the highlighting there. Okay, so my next step is I'm going to expand this out and say that ax plus bx must equal the x part of that expression. Okay, so that must equal that. And I'm going to say that the other part, so 1a minus 3b is equal to negative 7. So, and I get that from this part of the equation. Okay, so then I have my two relationships. I can solve for my x. Okay, I don't really need to have the x in this. Sorry, I solve for my a and b. I don't really need to have these x's in here. So I can say that a plus b is equal to 5. And I can say that a minus 3b is equal to negative 7. I can solve this using any method. I'm going to use addition subtraction. So I'm going to go a plus b equals 5, and I'm going to subtract these two equations from each other. So I end up with negative 4b is equal to negative 12. That means b is equal to 3, and then a is equal to 2. So there's my partial fractions. My partial fraction ends up being 2 over x minus 3 plus 3 over x plus 1 is going to give me the undoing of that fraction addition.